Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Handoff from the shotgun. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a handoff. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Figueroa. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line.
And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Spartans. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. who makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's long. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield to spot it at the 48.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On first down, it's play action. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
You set her down to the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The ball is caught. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. This defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Miami offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They still cannot stop this receiver. Here in the first quarter, he's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The completion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. Finding space at the 20. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes looking to cash in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. San Jose State offense is back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Powers through. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That pass is caught. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Physical run breaks through a tackle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, off the ball to 44.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Canes will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. As a design quarterback keeper. And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Hurricanes come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown for the U. This offense cannot be stopped. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
This one will be fair caught. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. In the red area, it's Ortiz. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, San Jose State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. See if they can convert the point after. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback looking to scramble. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier in space now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Canes are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the San Jose State offense. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's long. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's long. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Makes the grab. It's long. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he released it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The linebacker shifting around now. Quick throw to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes. A strong fight back.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain at crossman field moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. There's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the sack. And the defense wraps him up.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that short completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Miami. What a comeback. The ball game is now tied. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Handoff to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's long. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
that's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances. This guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Spartans. What a moment, a takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown for the U. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the San Jose State offense. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First and 10 play coming up. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after, up and good. And here's the fair catch by the return man. San Jose State offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
That's a solid run. Good for 1st down yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
7th play of the drive coming up. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down at 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. So the important touchdown, but that was just the first part. Now they've got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's got on that side field, hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
And he'll set up to throw. And he makes the catch. That two-point try levels the game here in the late stages.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for two, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Spartans. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you
roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
But they still need this crucial PAT to tie the game. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get the completion.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Completion sets up a second down play. They're going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Now the offense is set up with a short field.
Here we go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, San Jose State. They strike first in overtime.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the Canes looking to keep this drive moving. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll give it to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive. It's first and goal now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And it'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line.
In blue. In blue. Travel.
That's a design quarterback keeper. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.